as part of a new project?
Yeah, the Armchair will be our very first gig for this particular project that we started a couple of months ago. It's called Way Out South, so it will be Natascha Roth and Way Out South, and it features different kind of musicians from all kind of walks of life. Like at the moment, it's James on guitar and some loop functions, some electronics, and me singing and writing a lot of the material. And we write together also with other members of the band. Like one member at the moment is a guitarist from Tanzania. His name is Dennis Moses. And we met him accidentally on a jam session. And he turns out to be an absolute master of African guitar styles. But he ended up in South Africa walking for 8 months from the Congo through, like, you know, everything that you can walk through, including swimming through the Zambezi. So he arrived in Cape Town totally malnutritioned, I think you call it, and yeah, and so how can I say? I mean, still he plays like an absolute god. So when we met him, he didn't even own a guitar, and we just made a point of trying to get him a guitar, which we managed to do, and we started working together. And it was very interesting what came out because of the different styles that meet now, what he does and what we do, and in trying to bring it together. So I sing in different languages. I sing partly in Swahili now and in English, and in, I think one song is Lingala, which is the language of one of the languages in the Congo, and so it's just very interesting. It's I suppose it's not going to be the straight ahead jazz kind of thing. Yeah. It's more fusion of just our different backgrounds. And the fourth member for the gig at the Armchair will be Ronan Skeleton. He's a tabla player, so he also adds a different musical background to what we're doing. So at the moment we're rehearsing, but we're also continuously writing new material just during the rehearsal, basically, of stuff that comes up. So it's really exciting. For me, it's something very moving. You know, it's a project that reflects what I like, the diversity of cultures. I was always interested in that. And it's also it's just exciting because you don't really know what's going to happen next, even as a member of the band.
Yeah. Has the idea behind the band formed like through the members, or did you and James have an idea when you were going into it exactly what you want to do, achieve out of it?
Well, it's a bit of both. I mean, James and I, for a long time, we wanted to spread a little bit into the unknown, and also for a long time, I'm interested in studying different African languages and music. So our last recording that we did in Belgium, actually, with a producer in Belgium, yeah, we added a song by Busim Klongo, and that turned out to be the definitive song of the recording because people really were drawn to it. So it kind of the idea developed also from what the audience responded to very strongly, and then we were inspired by that response, and we tried to develop that thing that seemed to be liked, you know. So the Busim Klongo song Yisewa Bantu Abami got just something like a how can I say, like a signature tune. It became that, and then I sing other traditional South African standards like Nchilo Nchilo, which has just been selected by a Nokia website that sells and distributes digital music through it's called Music Recommenders, and they've chosen that song. So there's something about that material that seems to be interesting to a lot of different kind of people. You know, whether they speak the language or not doesn't even really matter. there's just something about it. So I think that was the spark of the project. And then we started writing tunes and experimenting how we could go in that sort of multicultural direction. And then when we were meeting Dennis and we met Ronan, they add their own things, so then things change. And that's what is the sound of the band, is kind of all those different influences, I guess.